What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be going over how I think The Flash Season 8 should improve from The Flash Season 7. Now, the first thing that has to be addressed is obviously the writing. The writing in The Flash Season 7 was absolutely horrific. It was so cringy. And, just how it applied to each of the characters. I feel like Eric Wallace was trying to make it like a fun type of season, like with fun writing and all that stuff. It just did not work at all. So the writing really needs to improve in Season 8, and I really hope it does. Now, I'm going to be honest, another thing that I really did not like in Season 7, and I hope definitely changes in Season 8, is the characters. I really did not like some of the characters, specifically Allegra and Frost. I really thought those two characters were both awful. I really did not like those characters. Starting with Frost, I think basically, after Season 5, I just hated her character. She just really wasn't adding much to the show, and I really did not like her storyline. Like that one time in Season 6 when she was like, started like becoming an artist or whatever, that was just so dumb. And then Season 7 where she's literally not even close to who she was in Season 3. In Season 3, she was amazing. She was such a great character. So I really just have not been a fan of what they've done to Frost recently in these past couple of seasons. And then Allegra, she doesn't have to be on Team Flash. She doesn't have to be that big of a character. I would really like Allegra more if she was only for Iris's reporter storyline. I think she actually fits pretty well there. But her, being at Star Labs, being a part of Team Flash, I mean, I know she's, she's called Wavelength in the comics. She has abilities. I just really don't think they exactly needed to have her for that reason on the show. So with those two characters in Season 8, I would just, first find a better storyline for them. Maybe not have so many scenes with Allegra. And for Frost, I really don't know what they would do with Frost. Honestly, for Season 8, her storyline, Frost's storyline, is not looking very good. We have Chillblaine, who's been confirmed to return, and he is an awful character. So obviously his storyline with Frost is probably also going to be pretty bad. So I'm really not looking forward to that at all. I might just, skip those scenes because they're not going to be very entertaining. There's not going to be much point with those scenes at all. So I'm really just not looking forward to the two characters of Frost and Allegra coming up in Season 8. So another way The Flash Season 8 needs to improve from Season 7 is just getting rid of this, interlude stuff, unless Barry Allen is still going to be the main character. Because in Season 7, the interlude stuff was, character-focused episodes. There was an Allegra-focused episode that was probably the worst episode I've ever seen, along with a Cecile-focused episode, which, had Barry in it, so that was a plus. But just in general, these episodes were very bad. So if they're gonna have, character-focused episodes, make it a fan favorite character like Caitlin or Cisco, or a version of Wells or something along the lines of that. Maybe in a Reverse Flash flashback episode or something along the lines of that would be amazing to see. Not these characters that recently came onto the show that just we're not really fans of just yet. So I really think they need to improve on that if they're going to end up doing an interlude part 2 in Season 8. Now, something else I think they definitely need to do in Season 8, this is just a quick random thought that I had, is not have Speed Force Nora in the season whatsoever. I really think they should go back to the Speed Force just being a force of nature. I really hate that they made the Speed Force a human. That's just so stupid. I really don't like why they did that. I don't know what was going through their minds with that. But the Speed Force was so much cooler in Season 2 and 3 when Barry, was actually going into the Speed Force, and it seemed like this huge thing that was going on. So I think they should definitely go back to the Speed Force being a force of nature. And speaking of Speed Force Nora, she really was a bad villain, and in the comics, I can't recall any type of storyline where the Speed Force becomes a person. But I think a way cooler storyline would have been the Speed Force gets contaminated, and that makes speedsters using the Speed Force evil or something along the lines of that. I think that would have been a much better storyline, and a way more entertaining storyline as well. But just the villains in Season 7, besides Godspeed, he was alright. Just the villains in Season 7 were absolutely awful, including the weekly villains. So they really need to improve on that. They need to bring back some OG villains. I think that would definitely make the audience want to watch this even more. Yeah, just bring back some fan favorite villains, and I think this Season 8 could definitely be a very good season. And finally, in Season 8, I think they have to do more with the Reverse Flash. Obviously, the Flash is probably coming up on its last few seasons, so I think they have to start, with the Reverse Flash stuff, maybe like a flashback episode or something along the lines of that. I think Matt Letcher should definitely return. That might be a little bit unlikely, but I think it would still be really, really cool to see. I'm really not exactly a fan of Tom Cavanagh in the Reverse Flash suit. It's not that he doesn't play the role well, it's just that it makes absolutely no sense that he's in the suit. It just makes no sense whatsoever. So yeah, they should definitely put maybe a couple Reverse Flash flashback episodes in, and definitely just put the Reverse Flash into the season a lot more, because we're coming up probably on the end of this the Flash as a show. But anyways, I'd say that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment your thoughts on this video down below, as well as your thoughts, just on what you guys think should improve from Season 7 into Season 8. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.